Lady Red Warriors to come back even better. At the same time, the UP Fighting Maroons, if they'll be able to stay consistent here at set 2.
Different starters for UP in this set. We have Layog in for Jesma Ramos, and I think this strategy is more to activate the middles of UP because, yeah, like I've mentioned, it's been Carlos and Molde that's been registering the points for UP, so they've been checked a couple of times also, so we need more from the middles of UP.
Because I'm pretty sure UE already reading the plays of UP, and they, UP, I'm pretty sure Coach Gotti has some surprises and tricks up his sleeve.
It's a good sign though that S4 was swinging and really scoring for UP as compared to that last game. She definitely had the jitters in that last game against Ateneo, but
reception by Lana. Mayan Mendrez again. Ooh. Expected by the blockers of the UP Lady Red Warriors, and therefore that point will go in their favor.
We really have to commend Quezon. You could see that in that last play, walang blockers yung kanyang attacker para sa UE, but at last play, you could see that there were 3 blockers up against Tots Carlos, but we know Kaloy, she could, get above those blockers and
or power her way
definitely
through. But speaking of power,
the rookie rising up to the occasion, hitting it cross-court just like her ate, Mayan Mendrez.
Look at that, Lana just flying and avoiding everyone.
She's bending her body in mid-air. Great athleticism there from Lana.
4-point lead here for the UE Lady Red Warriors. Quezon back to Lana.
Ooh.
Oh, and this time around the seniors, Carlos and Layog, showing Lana who's older.
Definitely putting up a wall there. And it's just not the timing, it's really the penetration of their hands to the other side of the court.
Out 16, Kailing in.
As Kailing will be entering the court for the UP Fighting Maroons.
Even in that last game against Ateneo, it's really an exchange between Sotomil and Kailing. So maybe Coach Gotti still trying to find the perfect mix on who to set up those balls for the Fighting Maroons.
Ooh, that was a miscommunication. As we go to Yanni Mayo for this report. Yanni.
Denise and Mela, you have been mentioning Yuri Eslapor. Well, I just want to tell you that she actually started volleyball because of her sister, Jen Eslapor, who's a USD beach volleyball player. Now, her primary inspiration for volleyball is her sister as she continues to inspire her to do better. Yuri was actually disappointed with the outcome of the last game. But today, let's expect that she's ready to give it her all for UP. Back to you guys.
There you have it, Danica Celis from UP, our Silka Stunner. So many beautiful people here watching exciting games. And she seems very happy with how everything, the excitement that both squads, UP and UE, are providing this morning. Cathy Bersola, we saw a while ago Ayel, Catarado, the alumni from their respective schools, enjoying the matchup this Saturday afternoon.
Manalo.
One of the best blockers in the UAAP, Cathy Bersola.
And a great student athlete at that.
Yeah, and on point when they showed her on the screen, nakascore yung middle nila. Layog going for that off the block kill. And it's good to see, it's a good sign for UP that the middles are getting set more.
Source of rejoicing for the UP Lady Red Warriors, though, that they were able to maintain the lead with 8-4 to lead to the first technical timeout. The tables have turned maybe here in set 2, and let's see if even in the second technical timeout UE will be able to hold their lead.
Oh. Lana with an
And they do another point for the UE Lady Red Warriors.
That was a fast attack by Jalana. And actually, Layag and Kailing were going for that block, but towards the end of the second, binaba nila bigla yung kamay nila because they saw she was going for an off, like a cut shot, and there was no one there to defend that ball.
Amazing work here by the UE Lady Red Warriors. 5-point lead, Mela. 5-point lead. Oh, Molde, meanwhile.
Molde with the help
Lucky
of the
shot
net.
there. That was a great angle. Sumabit ng konti sa net, but nevertheless, it's a point.
And they needed that again because the UE Lady Red Warriors are slowly pulling away, creating a bigger down the line hit. Who will be asking the question and who will be answering in today's game.
And she scores.
Reception
from the
error
hands
there
of Mendrez.
for the UE Lady Red Warriors as we go to our second
At
deadlock of the
13.
game. All happening here in set 2, 13-13.
You know, Bernardo, even when she's not getting set in the front line, she makes up for it with her services. And I remember that last game, she tallied 2 service aces. She's really a heavy server.
Here we see she has 4 points, 3 blocks, and 1 ace so far in today's game.
Rodriguez.
Sa
from the
Molde so
hands
far
of
trying to get
Molde.
that ball. But that's a point for the UE Lady Red Warriors.
14,
Again, Seth
13.
Rodriguez adding up to the scoreboard. I think that's her 3rd or 4th point from the middle. And it wasn't as powerful as she would normally hit it, but she saw that Isa Molde was really inside. Kaya she did a placement shot and throw it to the back. And speaking of placement shot,
Carlos.
not too much power, not the usual Kaloy hits, but you can see the angle facing right, hitting left.
The accuracy, smack that where no one is there.
No one's there.
Tots Carlos again finding
Tots
the
Carlos
sweet spot
for the serve.
for that point. 3rd deadlock, 14-14.
Even her
And
serve,
she scores.
she's angling her serve so much. She even
15,
targeted the
14.
libero, but managed to score an ace on that jump serve.
That jump serve of Tots Carlos has already notorious
What a talent
reputation.
Tots Carlos is.
15 serving 14. Lead is with UP. Go to Mayan Mendrez. Kailing will give the ball to Eslapor. Kizon was there. That was Lana with a cross-court hit. But Dorog was there. Again, Eslapor. Off the hands of Manalo.
A better set there for Eslapor. Yung nauna kanina was
Second
too quick
technical
for her,
timeout,
but she managed to
16.
score this one off a
Fighting
high
Maroons.
ball as we go to our second technical timeout in this set.
Still watching the game between the UP Fighting Maroons versus the UE Red Warriors, and the question still stands: who is the first team who will be able to get their statement win? Will it be the UP Fighting Maroons or the UE Lady Red Warriors? Mela, how is it looking for both teams so far?
Well, actually, even though UB has the lead right now, UE is moving well also. And we have to take note that they had the lead earlier in this game. So we just have to see how well they recovered. UP definitely is having a better game right now after catching up to that big lead from UE. But yeah, we gotta see if UE is gonna respond to the second technical timeout and use it to their advantage.
Back at the service zone.
Tots Carlos already with 9 points and 6 attacks
Carlos.
today's game.
In less than 2 sets ha. Kasi in that last game against Ateneo, she managed to score 11.
11 only.
Yeah, sa tatlong set. And we say only because we know Kaloy could score like 20 above, di ba?
Which is the norm for
yeah.
Tots Carlos. But looking back at this ball game, it's been a long rally since that second technical timeout. And that's a point for the UP Fighting Maroons. So they're on a 3... Oh, rather the UE Lady Red Warriors.
Oh, that ball hit antenna. That's the second time for her.
Rather, it's the UP Fighting Maroons who will be getting that point. It's a 3-0 run. 17 serving 14. Tots still on the service area.
Oh, that doesn't cross. Point.
And the service
For the
error
Lady Red Warriors.
for Tots Carlos.
Substitution, UE.
And we're seeing
out to
UE head coach
Lavano. And
Silva Olarve coming in for the
Number
UE Lady Warriors. Let's see if she could rally her team in this set. She's one of the seniors in this team.
Tara Clavano.
Tara Clavano
Serve.
serving.
Oh, great serve.
Oh, that was
And she
good.
scores from the hands of Molde.
So Quezon right now is taking a breather as
16.
Clavano will be taking the main setter role for the UE Lady Red Warriors.
Service.
1 point lead for the UP Fighting Maroons. Another good serve there. Kailing to S. Lapor. Block by the Lady Red Warriors. They go now to Tots Carlos. And a soft touch by Olarve. But UP had an answer to that. Let's see if Lana will be able to close that. And yes,
Lana
she does.
Off the hands
Padilla
of
setting up
Padilla.
Tots Carlos twice in the back row, and you know she
Now
wasn't able to
tied at
convert. Kaya naman
17.
itong si Janica Lana took advantage when they had that counter attack, and Jeannie Padilla having a hard time to defend that ball kasi sanay sila na talagang baon yung palo, and sometimes it's harder for the defenders to defend the longer balls that are being thrown to them.
Fourth deadlock, 17-17.
Of the hands of Gaparda.
Again, we mentioned sanay yung mga players dun sa mga malalakas na atake, and in that last sequence, nakita natin na check ni Gaparda yung bola. The rest of the players are moving back because they were ready for the strong attack going their way. Pero yung mga ganun, short balls or the long balls, those are the ones that are slowly getting harder to defend for the defenders.
Clavano to Lana again, but blocked by
Lana
Layug
turned
and Molde.
back by Layug.
We're tied so far as service aces, but again, UP really
17
taking
to
advantage of their blocking strengths.
So that was tough for Lana. She chose to hit it to the bigger blocker, to the taller blocker, Maris Layog.
And Layug, who's been getting also a lot of experience, you know, it was a cause for rejoicing for the UP community when she decided to come back and play. Look at that. Block points 3-0 so far in this set.
Oh, good coverage there by Kailing.
Molde, cross court, and it's a sure point
Molde.
for Isa Molde.
She loved that set,
20,
and you know she
17.
was going for that ball in full swing. You could see the effort there by Isa Molde. And
Captain Ball Mayan Mendrez on your screens a while ago. Kailing. Ooh. Mayan Mendrez. Molde with the attack. Quezon is back on the court for Clavano a while ago. Oh, Tots Carlos from the back row. And Lana with an answer of her own. Mayan Mendrez. Who will end that long rally?
And you would expect that Molde will be set
19.
in that last sequence, but you know, Layog was ready for that set, and you just can't teach height. She was above those two blockers, and she went for that power tip.
That's off the hands of Gabarda. Smart move from Layog.
Layug.
22 serving 19. Estela Layog. Oh,
And she
reception
scores.
error. Again, this is what Coach
23
Dimaculang was telling the Lady
19.
Red Warriors, that they need to focus on their receptions and to maximize what is their strength.
And it's a good sign for UP also because the points are coming from everyone. And it's not just Isa and Tots, it's also from their middles, and even as the four is doing a good job both in the back line and in the front line.
Again, the reception of the UE Lady Red Warriors. They'll be giving away a free ball from Quezon. Kailing to Carlos from the back row. That was a soft touch. Quezon to Mayan Mendrez. And we missed that.
Yeah, that same cross-court shot. And you know, it's good that Mean acknowledged that there was no libero on the floor. Layog just came from the serve and there's no libero on the floor to defend the cross court. That's why she went for that angle.
But oh, how we missed that cross court hit from Mean Mendres.
And usually when the middles are serving and they're gonna go inside to defend, they're really taking advantage of that. It's either the attackers from the opponent will drop them para yung middles mag-struggle because there's no libero on the floor. So sometimes they just have to make the conscious effort to acknowledge.
And speaking of conscious effort, the UE Lady Red Warriors need also to make extra conscious effort because that was a costly service error from Manabat because that led the UP Fighting Maroons now to set point. It's 24 serving 20 with Kailing now serving. And that was a good serve. Kailing is on fire right now.
Definitely, and I remember I covered their game against Ateneo. It was her who finished the game with the service error, but now she finished this set with a service ace as we go to the third set by that Kailing service ace.
And Kailing again making some noise for the UP Fighting Maroons. And that set was brought to you by Gatorade. You play, we fuel.